All right, so I think I promised you guys this video for like a long time now. I actually think I owe you guys this video at this point. From knowing we have over 300,000 subscribers on one channel, which is the shorts channel, and then we have the main stories, these long amazing stories that you guys actually listen to almost daily now, and getting another 100,000 subscribers is insane. You guys are actually changing my life. Knowing how we went from literally telling stories about me doing silly things to now literally telling the story about how BabaStreams, aka Baba, aka Arash Baba Moini on famous birthdays, check it out, make sure to go boost me, lost it. This is intense. So like I always say, sit back, relax, and let's get straight into this story. What is going on, you guys? My name's Baba, and welcome to another crazy story. Obviously, this is the story everyone's been waiting for, and this story starts back in middle school. That's right, literally middle school. Now, middle school was literally, I think, the most craziest time of my life. Why? Well, that's when I started experiencing hormones, aka, you know, getting the schlong long thing. Yeah, anyways, yeah, basically, you know, having that experience of, you know, hitting those hormones and hitting puberty in a sense. And when you hit puberty, you start finding things attractive, aka women. Or, I mean, whatever you prefer in a sense. I should remember it's 2021. And obviously, you know, a lot of things have changed. For example, you know, people be who they want to be. And I love it. Anyways, off topic, back to what I was saying. So yeah, obviously, the way I lost it was one of the most craziest things. And I will always remember it to this day because, like, let's just say I was kind of like in forever in my mind. And I always kind of replay it sometimes thinking, you know, if I didn't lose it that day, who would I be today? Because, you know, basically almost all my content or a lot of my content is based around crazy, scary experiences I had either with a woman or, you know, with my buddies of mine or just something I shouldn't have done in the first place. And I honestly like got to give it to this girl that I did it with. Like she took it like a champ. But anyways, like I was saying, back in middle school, this was my, I want to say seventh year in school, grade 7, almost grade 8, somewhere around there. I remember I was a really different person. My only values and the only special thing I ever cared about really in reality was, of course, my Xbox, my gaming. And of course, after my middle school crush totally just denied me, I didn't have anything or anyone in a sense. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there was a buddy of mine that I had back in middle school. He knew this chick that was really outstanding. She was beautiful and she was smart. Now, I didn't find her attractive like that. Like, I didn't find her in a way where, like, I was a helpless romantic like I usually am in most of these stories. But I did actually, like, you know, find her just hot in a sense. Like, you know, like how a guy would walk up to you and be like, oh, you're hot. That's for the ladies, by the way. Like, I think they'll understand it more than the guys. For guys, just expect a girl walking up to you really just wanting to do the devil's tango with you. Like, it's one of those senses. But anyways, the way I lost it was very odd because it had to do something with this girl. Now, my buddy was friends with this girl, and this girl was just, you know, she was chilling, she was beautiful, she was smart, and she lived near a middle school. It wasn't my middle school, but she went to another middle school. And I remember meeting her at the mall, kind of like hanging out with her, with like her friend and my friend that was friends with her. And it was just a weird triangle in a sense. Like, it wasn't a love triangle, but it was like a friend circle triangle, whatever shape you want it to be. I don't really care at this point. But yeah, she was a great girl and stuff. And I remember like at the mall when we were all hanging out for the first time, I exchanged Snapchats with her, and bippity boppity boo, I don't know, I just kind of started hitting her up out of the blue. That kind of rhymed. That was actually really cool. Can we keep that in there? Anyways, like I was saying though. Anyways, so when me and her got home, or at least when she got home at her place and I got home at my place, we started snapping each other like crazy. And by like crazy, I mean literally like I couldn't focus on playing my Call of Duty and literally going on my phone snapping her. And I had like an iPhone 6 at the time. Like, this wasn't anything special. And it was just really weird to like snap her over and over on my phone when I should be playing with the boys. But anyways, I did, and we kept snapping back and forth, and it got to the point where, you know, I guess she had a lot more experience than me. Like, she had a lot more experience than me. And by experience, I mean like she was like already like the masters of the devil's tango. And she was like kind of asking me questions like, so like, did you do it yet? Are you used to it? How many times have you done it? Have you ever gotten the Glock 9000? Okay, that last one was a joke, but you kind of get the gist of it. It was really, really awkward because she was asking me all these questions that I never had experience with, okay? But she did. And what do I decide to do? Well, I decided to do what every boy I think has done in their life, and that's lie. Okay, I literally lied to this chick saying I was the best at doing the devil's tango, which is kind of funny now because I think I am actually pretty good at it. But it's funny to hear it like from back then, me knowing I actually lied to a chick being that good at it, and then now not being greatest at it, but pretending I was good at doing the devil's tango. I don't know, it was very, very weird. Anyways, like I was saying though, after we had that conversation, she was, you know, sending me photos. You know, I'm not gonna say what because YouTube might demonetize this, but you know, it was, you know, I was getting sent the thingamabobs, you know what I'm saying? Like the cherries and peaches. That's what we're gonna call it, cherries and peaches. And me enjoying the view. I don't know what happened, but she then snapped me saying, hey, hey, do you want to like meet up? Now at this point, like I said, I was in middle school. I didn't have a car. I didn't have anything. It was late at night. I want to say it was like almost like 3 a.m. Okay, it wasn't 3 a.m. I think it was like more like 1:30, but it felt like 3 a.m. because I don't know, time just wasn't a thing for me back then. But anyways, yeah, so she snapped me. She was telling me all this and I was like, okay, like I'm down. Me sounding like Mr. Confident over here about everything. I just said I'm down. And let's just say when we actually like, you know, planned out what we were going to do, she told me to meet up at a middle school, a literal middle school. It wasn't our middle school, thank God, but it was another middle school that was like near her place. And I remember I had no idea how to get there because it was like a 20-minute walk from me, or like more like half an hour in a sense. So I decided to get my BMX bike and actually ride down there. And yes, I had a beautiful BMX bike. I used to be like a BMX kid back then. But anyways, I got my BMX bike and I rode all the way, like the whole, like, I want to say it almost took me like 15 minutes, almost half of the time it usually gets to get there. I don't know. I had lived on a hill, so it was very easy to go down hills. Going back wasn't the fun part. But anyways, like I was saying though, so I rode all the way down and I basically made it to the middle school she told me to meet up at, and she was sitting at a bench by herself. When she was sitting at the bench, she was like, you know, told me to sit down and told me about life and stuff. And then she kind of looked at me and stuff. She's like, so are you gonna make a move? Okay, whoa, okay. Like this girl, like, oh, she was more confident than ever. Like, damn, she like really just, in a way, like this sounds really bad, but she really wanted it. Okay, like I didn't know what to do. So I remember I decided to literally like get my hand, and I remember counting to 3 and just putting my hand on like her cherry. Yeah, I'm trying to like describe this the best way possible. And let's just say from there, we went under like this undercover area at the middle school and we did the Devil's Tango. And yeah, it just happened. And I remember after the whole thing, it was so awkward being with her because, like, you know, I didn't want to tell her it was my first time, but in a way she kind of figured it out because, well, I didn't know where it actually went to be. Anyways, yeah, so it was awkward in general. But yeah, either way, one way or another, I ended up doing it. And yeah, that's how I lost it. And then from there, I don't know, I just kind of always had the urge to do it again and again. And let's just say I became who I am today, BabaStreams, aka the Devil's Tango guy that you guys may know me for, which I really don't want to resolve my brand around, you know, doing the Devil's Tango. So if you guys have like any experiences you guys actually want to hear, that's more than just, you know, me getting chicks, which, you know, yes, I'm really good at doing that, but there's other things too. Put in the comments down below. But anyways, guys, that's basically it for the video. Thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers, 2 plaques already on the board. Thanks to you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to all the channels, leave a like, subscribe, and like I always say, follow for more embarrassing stories. Peace.